I'd like to talk to you today about branding yourself. Branding yourself is very, very important. I'm telling you, the reason why a lot of people aren't making the kind of money they could be making is because they really haven't branded themselves like they should. When you think of cola, what do you think of? Most people will say Coca-Cola, okay? Some people will say Pepsi-Cola, some will say RC, but the most people will say Coca-Cola. If you put cola in on Google, Coca-Cola is going to come up all over, and just put images, and you're going to see nothing but pictures of Coca-Cola, okay? Because Coca-Cola has branded themselves, and it is almost, their name, their company is almost synonymous with cola. So when you see cola, you see Coca-Cola, okay? And what you want to do as a barber or as a stylist, you want your customer, when they see or think about getting their hair cut, you want them to see your face. Anytime they think about barber, somebody say barber, somebody say stylist, somebody say barber shop, you want your face to visually come up in their mind, okay? That means that you have branded yourself in that person's mind. And branding only comes because you have associated yourself with what it is you do or what it is you provide. Okay? And people have to understand what it is that you do and provide. Okay? If it's professionalism, you know, everything you do must show professionalism. If it's honesty and integrity, then everything you do must be, you know, exemplified in honesty and integrity. You can't brand yourself unless there's enough. There has to be enough power behind what you're saying to make it true. There has to be enough evidence behind what it is you're saying to make it true. So whatever you're doing, you have to have evidence behind it. And so when I started to brand myself, you know, one of the things that I tried to use as a key reminder was that when I said something about a product, you know, you could guarantee that that's the way it was. So when I started doing reviews about products, when I started saying this is good to have, or this is good to do, or this is a good tool, this is a good clipper, you know, people had to trust that. And the only way you could trust that was if I established from evidence that I was trustworthy. Okay? And sometimes that only comes when you give back. Okay? So you have to first establish that branding, people need to see that you're going to give back. Pepsi-Cola, Coca-Cola, when they have, you know, all kinds of shows or conventions, if you go, you know, you see them giving out sodas, they're giving out hats, cups, mugs. They're doing all this stuff to give back so that they can establish some type of credibility. And that means that you know now that Coca-Cola gives back. Once you know they give back, then you don't have a problem dealing with them. Okay? And you don't have a problem doing business with them. But if you don't see them giving back, if you don't see them doing anything for you, then you have no reason to respect them. Okay? And one of the things that I did was I gave out information. I shared information that was important to barbers. I did videos that helped them get better and be better. Okay? And I established myself as a credible barber, stylist, as a credible business person. See? And so, therefore, when I said, okay, this is what you should get, this is what you should have, people respected that. They believed it for the most part. Everybody's not going to believe it, but I don't need everybody. Okay? So, branding yourself means you need to be honest. You need to have integrity. You need to be straightforward. You need to be, you know, on point. What you say is what you say. If you say Tuesday is Tuesday. If you say Wednesday is Wednesday. You know, whatever you say, your word is all you got. That's your bond. You know, one of the things that we talk about at ABMAAM, you know, and we say, you know, about our products is our reputation is all we have. You know, when you lose your reputation, when you lose your name, when people can't trust you, you can wrap it up. It's over. Okay? If people don't trust you and they don't believe what you say, I don't care what your product is. I don't care what your service is. I don't care what you offer. You will not make the kind of money you would have made if you had been honest. Okay? So if you're branding yourself, you must plug in to what it is that people need, that people look for. Okay? And once you've done that, then you can move to the next level. All right? So a lot of times people brand themselves with bad situations. You know, they're known for bad stuff. They're known for not acting right in public. They're known for being disrespectful. They're known for being a diva. They're known for being, you know, just plain a-holes. You know, so everybody has a way to brand themselves. But you do not want to be branded negatively. You want to be branded positively so you can make some money. Okay? So branding means that people associate you with the product. And when they see you, they see a good product. Okay? And that means that they got to see you enough. That means you just can't advertise one time and that's it. Okay? You can't think for a second that because you advertise, you know, or you give out flyers a day, that's all you need to do. When you see a commercial on TV, you know, that commercial will run, you know, hundreds of times a day all over the country until people can almost memorize it. People know it by heart. People understand that commercial because they see it so much. And that commercial, you know, is embedded in their heart and in their mind and in their thought. You know, the Coca-Cola jingle. Everybody can sing that Coca-Cola jingle. Things go better with Coca-Cola. You know, everybody knows that jingle because why? They heard it enough. Okay? And so along with the jingle, along with the quality, the integrity, the service, Coca-Cola built a great brand. Okay? And that brand is worldwide. And that's what you want to do. Your brand could go nationwide, worldwide, or your brand could just be in your neighborhood, in your community. You know, just enough so that the people in your community could come to the shop. You know, the professionals in your shop. The shop is always open. It's open on time. You know, clean barbers, clean stations. You know, the shop does excellent work. You know, people are satisfied. You know, the shop has a good reputation in the community for giving back. You know, all these things will help build the shop, build you, build your brand. Okay? So remember, everything that you do, especially when you're building a business, goes in to making your brand. It goes in to letting people know who you are and what it is you do. And it lets them associate you with the product or with the service. If they can't associate you with the product or the service, then you're going to have problems. If they think about getting their hair cut and they're thinking about Joe down the street, you're in trouble. If they're thinking about getting their hairstyle and they're thinking about Sarah around the corner, sister, you're in trouble. You have to be able to get your product and your service in people's minds in such a way that whenever they see or hear about that product or service, they think about you. Look, take care of yourself. Talk to you soon. Peace.